Before coming to the 7 bowls of wrath, the text introduces us to 7 spiritual figures. First, the woman and child. She is clothed with a white robe, with the sun at her back, with the moon under her feet, and on her head a crown of 12 stars. She is in labor with a male child. Next, the dragon and Michael. The dragon has 7 heads, 10 horns, and 7 crowns on his heads, and he drags a third of the stars of heaven with his tail and throws them to the earth. The dragon waits for the birth of the child so he can devour it. However, sometime after the child is born, he is caught up to God's throne, while the woman flees into the wilderness, into her place prepared of God, that they should feed her there for 1,260 days, or 3.5 years. War breaks out in heaven between Michael and the dragon, identified as that old serpent, the devil, or Satan. After a great fight, the dragon and his angels are cast out of heaven for good, followed by praises of victory for God's kingdom. The dragon engages to persecute the woman, but she is given aid to evade him. Her evasiveness enrages the dragon, prompting him to wage war against the rest of her offspring, who keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Next, the sea beast. He has 7 heads, 10 horns, and 10 crowns on his horns, and on his heads names of blasphemy. He emerges from the sea, having 1 mortally wounded head that is healed. The people of the world are filled with wonder and follow the beast. The dragon grants him power and authority for 42 months. The beast of the sea blasphemes God's name, along with God's tabernacle and his kingdom and all who dwell in heaven. And he wages war against the saints and overcomes them. Next, the earth beast. Then a beast emerges from the earth, having 2 horns, a head like a lamb, a body as a sheep, a tail like a wolf, feet like a goat, and a speaking voice like a dragon. He directs people to make an image of the beast of the sea, who was wounded yet lives, breathing life into it, and forcing all people to bear the mark of the beast. 666, or in some variants, 616. At the end of these sequence of 7 figures, we see the Lamb, or the Son of Man, who introduces the events leading into the 3rd woe. The Lamb stands on Mount Zion with the 144,000 firstfruits who are redeemed from the earth and victorious over the beast and his mark and image. We then hear the proclamations of 3 angels who say, "Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment has come. Worship him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the springs of water. Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great, which made all the nations drink the maddening wine of her adulteries." If anyone worships the beast and its image and receives its mark on their forehead or on their hand, they too will drink the wine of God's fury, which has been poured full strength into the cup of his wrath. They will be tormented with burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb, and the smoke of their torments will rise forever and ever. There will be no rest day or night for those who worship the beast and its image, or for anyone who receives the mark of its name. Then one like the Son of Man reaps the earth. Another angel reaps the vine of the earth and throws it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And blood came out of the winepress, up to 1,600 stadia. Then the temple in heaven is open, beginning the 7 bowls revelation.